go to die. But elsewhere, lesser heroes are also going on adventures. Deep in the middle of the Barrens, two figures are walking amongst a sandstorm. One of them shows himself to be an orc. That's the orc. Go on, Dominic. Would you tell me a bit about this orc?
I am Grub, the orc.
Hello, Grub the orc.
Hello. Grub's history began as a small orc, inferior to other smaller orcs, and he was a peon, having to work as like a slave and just doing all the manual labour. He wasn't strong enough to be a warrior like all the rest, and he was mocked by other orcs, especially the one orc like who's in charge, keeping everyone in line. So one day, it's like he was very angry with Grub. He wasn't working hard enough, but Grub was tired.
Move box! Pick up crate! Shovel shit!
So one day, it got to the point where Grub lost it, and he beat up the taskmaster with his fists and dropped a crate on his head. So no longer would he be under the boot of the taskmaster. So what he did was he took off the boot of the taskmaster and used it as a flail, as a mace. So now that weapon should be his, the symbol of freedom.
Now that Grub has earned his freedom, what does Grub want to do?
Well, now that Grub is free, he wants to free his fellow peons and take them away to an island where they can all be free and live as equals, where he is the king of the peons. And it'd be awesome.
Next to Grub stands this imposing figure, this massive Tauren. This Tauren druid is called Elvis, for lack of a better name. Poor old Elvis, he's had a sad time. He grew up with his fellow druids, learning the art of nature, until the evil Garrosh came along and dropped a nuke on his happy tree. After watching all of his friends and his animal companions dying, Elvis lost faith in the Horde and the other races and went into exile to be amongst nature. He just stayed away from all civilization until he came across this strange orc who
had a barrel stuck in his head.
Had a barrel stuck on his head, and for the first time in his life since that great nuclear bomb incident, that's where it felt. He felt bitter faith was still in the orcs and the other races of the Horde.
Yeah, this orc with a barrel stuck in his head shows promise for the rest of the Horde.
So the Tauren and the orc, they're in the middle of the Barrens. There's a great sandstorm. Got their clothes kind of huddled together to protect them from the sand that's kind of like rushing against them.
I thought I'd turn to the Tauren and go, I'd take a breath in to talk to you, and my mouth get filled with sand. Like,
what was that? Orc? Grub?
Sandy.
Yeah, middle of a desert. So we're walking along. Should we have a roll? Actually, let's have the first roll of the game. Let's have just a perception roll to see if we can see anything. 14 plus spirit, so it'd be plus 2. So I've got 16. 18 plus spirit.
-3, so 13.
So 13. The Tauren instantly notices in the distance crossroads coming up. But more than that, he can see two figures.
I want to sneak over to that bush there, so I can sort of listen in, because if they're humans don't like orcs.
Yeah.
And I'm an orc, they don't like me. So I'm going to sneak over to that bush and listen in.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Tell me what you're doing, Dominic. What's going to happen?
Okay, I'm going to try and sneak over there to that that bush.
Okay.
Try and listen in to what these peons are saying and get a better understanding of what's going on. However, I rolled a 1. So I imagine I'd sort of slowly make my way over there. As I'm going over, there's like bits of like twigs are flying off the bush and like flying into my face. I'm getting like twigs in the eyes. I go like, oh fuck, and I end up walking out into like the centre of the path instead, behind the bush.
You're definitely not stealthed. Well, I'll tell you what happens with you. This guy here, he doesn't even react at all. Whereas this guy though, he's like, Jason, Jason's here. Is that you, Jason? Hey Frank, Jason's coming. Hey Jason. The Tauren's going to try and get stealth up maybe behind this bush, I think. I rolled a 1. So the Tauren, he's like, oh God, it's so windy. And this guy is like, oh, you brought a cart, whatever, with supplies. Then he gets a bit closer, but he's quite suspicious. It's like, wait a minute, you're not Jason.
I can bluff to tell him that I am his friend.
So you got a 17, was it?
19.
19, okay.
So I go, oh, yeah, it's me. I'm back with the stuff that we're after.
It's like,
Fellow human.
What? Okay, Jay. It's right. It is Jason. Jason. Hey, Dan. Whatever. And as he gets closer, he's staggering around. He's slurring. He's got a sword by his side, but he's also holding a bottle of some kind of spirit. You know what I mean? It's half full or whatever. And he's like, yeah. His eyes have become a bit weird, whatever. He's like, hey, oh, Jason, good to see you. Yeah, do you want a drink before we head out? A drink?
No.
Oh, okay. Bought more to me. Yeah. Just collapses like a bum.
I turn to the Tauren and sort of shrug. I want to loot the guy in front of me since I just did an amazing bluff of human talking.
Yeah, you loot that guy, and he's got obviously a half bottle of spirits, or whatever, bring off the alcohol, pretty much.
Booze.
So you can take that if you want. If you want, you can add that to your list. He's also got a short sword by his side, if you really want to take that as well. He's also got leather armour.
No, I'm fine with my boot on a string.
Fair enough.
I don't want to change. This is a symbol of my oppression.
Exactly, yeah, there we go, yeah.
I'm not going to get rid of it just now. I haven't used it yet.
He's also got a note. From what you can tell from the scroll, it says, go to this nearby Ogre Settlement and kill all the ogres there.
Oh, Tauren. Oh, hey, Elvis. Elvis, this scroll says that these adventurers were to go out and kill a bunch of, ogres.
Oh, interesting. I do know that there's a moon well nearby that I want to scout out that is in an ogre settlement.
This could in fact be the very same settlement.
It does seem coincidental, doesn't it? Do you want to do anything with these guys?
Have you searched the other guy?
I'll search the other guy. Got to and find out that he's also got a bottle of spirits, he's also got a short sword, and he's also got leather armour.
If I kill them, do I get XP?
The Tauren looks at you, raises an eyebrow. That's a bit meta.
Let's take all their... Let's just chuck all their stuff away, and then tie them up and write down noobs and not on
Lol. And then we kind of
then we leave and high five each other.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Tauren turns to the orc and goes, the settlement is this way. Follow me.
So it's yeah, okay.
Moo.
Zug. Stop. Grub. Oh, forever.
You okay?
For those who can't see what we're doing, we're moving Lego characters across a piece of paper.
Walking, it takes maybe half a day, pretty much walking across the barrens, walking towards, say, the Ogre Settlement. So we come, which is the kind of general climate of the area changes from kind of dry, sandy and hot to wet, muddy and hot, pretty much. It's kind of not particularly nice. We arrive at this kind of road. Tauren kind of turns to the orc and goes, this is the Ogre Settlement. What should we do?
Well, I think if we're here, we should probably go in.
Yeah, sounds like a good thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you go in, it's pretty empty, although you do notice 2 ogres. One's massive, the other one is not so massive, but this one is crying.
Oh,
He's like, and this one is kind of like talking to him and kind of slightly patting him on the back. He's comforting him very much. He's comforting him.
I'm gonna walk up to him and go, "Hello, found this." A note. It says apparently the Alliance will attack this base and wipe out all the ogres.
This one is like, doesn't even kind of look at you. He just like goes, it's okay, Tim. It's okay. Then he kind of glances at you. Orc! Hey, Tim! Orc! He's like, Orc! It's an orc!
Hello, I'm an orc. An orc, yes, why yes I am.
And they can't look at, would you just look over towards the Tauren? Orc slave?
No, I would never take a slave. I know what it's like to be a slave.
Like, oh, you want to be ogre slave?
No, I just said I don't want to be a slave.
We used to have several orc slaves. Now we have none.
Good.
Tim liked orc slaves. That is why he's so sad. Hey, maybe you bring orc slaves back.
No. You may not know my backstory, but I think I understand why I don't like slaves, especially orc slaves.
Oh, that's a shame. Where are your orc slaves now? Says the Tauren. And he's like, orc slave. They go to cave. We call it Super Happy Fun Time Cave.
That sounds like some kind of ogre brothel.
We used to have bath in Super Happy Fun Time bath in there. It was good, but orc slaves go in there to clean it and they don't come back. I do know there is a moonwell nearby. That moonwell could be the, what was the bath called again, ogre? Super Happy Fun Time bath.
My Grub just goes, they're bathing in your secret well.
I find that quite offensive.
I also find slaves offensive. Ogres, I found this note here. Apparently there's some humans outside that are tied off and written down noobs because it was funny.
This one stops crying for a second and goes, noob, and then goes back to crying.
Oh yes, well, yes, apparently they had a note that they were ordered to go here and kill all the ogres and orcs and everyone here.
Oh, that's terrible.
So you should be fine, you'll be fine.
Oh, thank you, orc slave.
I'm not a slave.
He pats you on the back. Thank you very much. We should give you a reward. He sticks his hands down his kind of loincloth, pulls out 2 gold coins, slightly muddy, but hands them to, would you get orc? Goes,
Oh no, let the Tauren take those.
Here you go, Tauren, for your slaves' good deeds.
I was like, give up or whatever.
Tauren Carla takes them, and it's like, these are a bit dirty. Thank you. Can you lead us to the
Super happy fun time bath cave place.
That's the one. Thank you, Grub. I can do that. You stay here, Tim. I'll take you to a cave. Follow me. Follow me.
Before we go, I'm gonna go look into that big tent there. See what's inside there.
You look in there, and it's just a large ogre house. Nice food in there, if you imagine. There's some kind of ragtag kind of tapestries on the wall, and it's pretty much made out of kind of really hodgepodge kind of wood things with like skins over some parts, a bit more kind of skins, like leather bits and all that. And
yeah, I think I'll take some meat that's just laying around.
you can add a haunch of meat to your list, by the way.
Haunch of meat.
When you eat some of that, I'll give you a dice to roll to kind of gain your health back, whatever it is. Okay, are you ready to head off?
Yep.
Okay. What's your name, by the way, ogre? Jim. That's Tim over there, and I'm Jim. Nice to meet you.
Just take us to this cave place.
Let's go!